Hello my beautiful chocolate cherries and welcome back to another video and to my channel. And if you're new here, hello little munchkin. I hope you subscribe and stay with us for longer, and of course follow me on Instagram. And what is more, guys, don't forget to subscribe to NAVITUS Parfum newsletter because my own fragrance with them is coming out very soon. I will let you know in one of my next videos all about the release date and the perfumer and all that shebang. If you haven't watched other videos about my own fragrance, here is the link right here. Alright guys, today I want to talk about, I think, the last subject like this year, because summer is coming to the end and it is very sad, like super duper sad, but what can we do, right? We still experience heat waves from time to time. It's August, right? So I thought I'm gonna share with you my favorite fragrances for when my ass is sweating, basically. So when you are in the highest heat wave, you want to feel refreshed, these are the fragrances that I personally reach for, and I highly recommend you do so as well, because they really do help. They really do help. And I'm not talking about like straight up citruses because that's quite obvious. I have a nice list of many different fragrances, many different note structures that you might be interested in. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And speaking of last weeks of summer, I want to quickly share with you my latest purchases because I found a very nice website where you can purchase luxury items such as sunglasses, handbags, clothing, and makeup and perfumes with a very good price. They are like super discounted. Of course, everything is in perfect condition. The shipping is great, and the website is called Jomashop. I don't know if you have heard about it. It is based in the US, and they basically have such a nice selection of heavily discounted designer pieces, and I was super tempted and I couldn't stop myself, and I got 3 pairs of sunglasses. Actually, 1 pair is eyeglasses because I'm being forced by my family to wear glasses because I am blind like a rat. So I refuse to, but maybe with these frames I will actually start doing it. So let me show you. So let me actually start with those eyeglasses, and they are from Miu Miu. Honestly, one of my favorite brands when it comes to sunglasses and eyewear. And not only they have great quality, but also the packaging is amazing, and that's always a plus. So this is how they come in, and I paid for them $119, something like that, which is a steal for Miu Miu eye frames. So I'm gonna show you the packaging is like any other Miu Miu, but a little bit smaller than sunglasses come in, and these are a little bit dusty. Damn. These are the frames. So they look like this. They are a cat eye, but not your typical cat eye. And what is amazing about them is the sides. I hope you will see properly. They are like a golden, beautiful stripe of metal with a Miu Miu logo on it. And this is how they look. Do I look the most amazing? I don't think anyone looks amazing in eyeglasses, to be honest. Maybe some people do. My boyfriend would say he looks amazing, but you know, when it comes to eyeglasses, I just don't like them. But these are bearable for me, you know, because they're so cool, so cool. And what I really like is that they're sturdy, very sturdy, not light. You know what I mean? I hate that light, cheap feeling plastic. These are nice. So these are the eyeglasses that, of course, I'm gonna put in the correct lenses in. But yeah, you know, I'm getting older. I have to invest in my eyes, apparently. The next pair is from Jimmy Choo, And I must say this is second favorite brand of sunglasses for me. They did change their pouches. I have other sunglasses from Jimmy Choo and they did come in different pouch, but that's okay. I actually like it because it's velvet, but it's very sleek and easy to put in your purse, even if it's smaller. And now the fun begins. Now there's something that I do like because I love sunglasses. And these are, I will link them below because I do not remember the exact name, but they look like this. And that's what I like, all right? I am a sunglass person. So these, I think, were $100? Not even, maybe. I think 90 something. Dame flippin' steal. Incredible. So these are definitely very light, but I actually do like it about them because when there's a heat wave, I can barely feel them. I cannot bear to wear heavy sunglasses when it's super hot because it's just not nice, not a nice feeling. And these are super light, so I really like them. They have this nice cool you know, shape and those diamonds all around. So nice. So these are the first sunglasses, and the second sunglasses are, surprise Miu Miu's. I have so many Miu Miu sunglass pairs because I love them so much. These are the best. And again, for these sunglasses, they were like around $100, maybe $120. I think these were the most expensive from the whole haul. So they are in a pouch because I did wear them out and they're very classic. So most of my Miu Miu sunglasses are very cat eye. I love that cat eye look of them, but these are very classic. So these look like this. So they are more like a butterfly with very thin frames, and they're very light as well. But again, for a heat wave, perfection. So that's what I got from Jomashop, and I will link everything below for you guys. If I have any discount code possible, I will leave it in the description box as well for you. So I'm super happy with these purchases because I'm going to South Africa soon, so I will definitely have a lot of use out of them. And I must say, I've been wearing them already every day, one or the other. And yes, just look at the website because they have incredible prices, as I just mentioned, and they're good. They're just good. A nice shop. All right, moving on to fragrances. The first one that I have is Juliette Has A Gun Pear Inc. You guys know I really like it. This is definitely one of the sweeter fragrances that I have here, which is not that sweet to begin with. Very refreshing fragrance. If you love ambrette, if you love musk, and if you love pear, of course, you're gonna adore this. This is more of a perfect for the gym, for a run, for errands. Very refreshing but feminine fragrance. It's super refreshing, but it's still very feminine. So I really like it about that. It's very long lasting on clothing. On skin, depends. But who is writing to me while I'm recording? Who has the cheek to do so? Of course, my mother. Of course, my mother. Oh. Kidding. Okay, guys. So Pear Inc is very long lasting on clothing and hair. Not so much on the skin. It depends, but I would suggest spraying it on clothes and hair. So I love it. It's so nice. I love the sprayer as well. Not a bad price, so I recommend. Okay, next I want to share with you a couple of fragrances that I do not have with me, but they're fantastic, especially for that heat wave that I'm talking about. So we have Goldfield and Banks Pacific Rock Moss. Beautiful fragrance. This one leans more unisex than Pear, for sure. Some might say it is actually a little bit masculine leaning. Not in my opinion, not to my nose. To me, it's straight up unisex. It is a beautiful mossy aquatic, slightly sweet and citrusy fragrance that has beautiful lasting power. I find that all Goldfield and Banks fragrances last very well on me. I did use a couple of samples of it and I was in love, and I will surely purchase it because this is that fragrance that you can share with your partner. You're gonna be twinning with your fragrance and smell amazing, both of you. So good. So I highly recommend that one. The next one that I have here for you, and I did have a sample prepared, but I don't know where I put it. That's just typical me. But it is from Gucci, and I rarely talk about Gucci, but this one is perfect for the heat wave. Just perfect. And it is from Bloom range, but this one is called Aqua Di Fiori. So this one is the greenest fragrance that's bearable to wear for me. It literally smells like freshly cut grass in some points. Very nice one. I really like it. There's not much sweetness to it. To me it is unisex, but you know, it is targeted towards females, I suppose. Very nice fragrance. The longevity is moderate as far as I've been testing on my skin, as the projection is actually quite decent. So I do really recommend it. Aqua Di Fiori is actually my favorite from the whole Bloom line. I do not really love the original. I find that there are so many better tuberose based fragrances at the moment to buy. I wouldn't bother. Di Profumo di Fiori is actually very nice as well, but Aqua Di Fiori for the heat wave, fantastic. Next, we have a great freshie from the brand Etat Libre d'Angers, and that is You or Someone Like You. First of all, I love the name. I love that kind of a name, okay? And this is a great one because it is green, it is aromatic, and it's citrusy. And what's the most important about it is that it contains mint. So it is instantly refreshing and so uplifting because of those herbaceous aromas. It's definitely gonna keep you feeling fresh and clean. So we've got grapefruit here, bergamot, we've got some Hedillon, green notes and white musks in the base. Of course, we also have some rose, which does give that slight feminine touch to the fragrance. I really like it. It's a easy fragrance that is definitely leaning more herbal, but I really like how it is composed because of that grapefruit, that rose, you know, it's not too herbal. You don't smell like pharmacy. By the way, my mom is a pharmacist and I used to spend my whole childhood in pharmacy. Can you imagine how well I know those aromas? No. So I definitely do not like too much herbal. So if I do like it, it's not too herbal for sure. But it's great. In general, it's a great fragrance. Moderate lasting power, I would say up to 6 hours if you overspray, and moderate projection. But in the heat wave, that's all you need and it's more than enough. Next one, we have a absolutely gorgeous fragrance that it's super long lasting, and it is from Theo Cabanel, their newest release. It's Peau Salée, which is salty skin, and this one, guys, it's so incredible. It is considered salty, but to me it's not that salty. It is a marine, coconutty, aromatic, slightly aromatic fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. This is very refreshing, but it has a nice depth to it. So if you, let's say there's a heat wave, but you're going out with your friends and you really want to smell good and you want to be smelled, Peau Salée. This is the ultimate heat wave outgoing fragrance because it does project, it does last, it is refreshing, but again, it has sweetness and it has depth. So I really like it. If you love those slightly salty, a little bit marine-like fragrances with coconut, you're gonna be in love. This is one of the most long-lasting coconut-based fragrance that I have come across from all those fresher ones. So, and in general actually, because it's very long-lasting. So Peau is fantastic choice. I wish they had it in bigger bottles. At the moment they only sell it in 30 because I think it's a collaboration with someone. Mode Trotter. Very good fragrance. Very, very good one. Perfect for vacation as well. Next one we have a cheapie but such a goodie. Vetiver Pamplemousse from Zara. Great creation from Jo Malone. This is very, very aromatic and beautifully grapefruity. Oh, non-sweet, but you do get a lot of that grapefruit. That's so delicious. I personally adore the smell of grapefruit, but I cannot eat it. It's too bitter, but the smell is to die for. So this is a very natural smelling fragrance. It really does smell like a natural, real, raw grapefruit that's been just cut. Amazing, very refreshing, but it does make my mouth water a little bit. This one has actually a very decent longevity. Maybe the projection is not too heavy, but it does last decent, like 5 to 6 hours again. So Vetiver Pamplemousse, fantastic Vetiver grapefruit combination. Very easy fragrance, but perfect for everyone and anyone. What do we have next? Kilian's Bamboo Harmony. I adore this fragrance. This to me screams freshness, cleanness and meditation. I adore it. It is very calming. It is green to maximum, but not like sharp green. It's a very mellow green. There's, I think, some tea, of course, that bamboo, and of course those green notes that it's very harmonious. The name suits it perfectly. It's a very harmonious, calming fragrance with no sharp edges. It is aromatic slightly, but very, very mellow. Beautiful. It does last again around 6 hours with moderate projection. I personally love it. I know that it actually might be targeted towards men, but I'm not sure. It comes in a blue bottle, so I'm guessing these are those fresher scents. I adore this one. From all those fresher scents, I really love Bamboo Harmony. I do like Moonlight in Heaven, but Bamboo Harmony will be definitely better for the heat wave. So I highly, highly recommend this one if you want to splurge. Now, if you do not want to splurge, I have great 2 options from Perfume Oil Expressions. And the first one is Saltwater, which is basically, to cut the story short, I have a full review of it, so check it out. But to cut the story short, it is a long-lasting version of Wood Sage and Sea Salt from Jo Malone. If you love Wood Sage and Sea Salt from Jo Malone, you will love this one because it is heavier and long-lasting. And the other one from the brand, from the perfume oils, is Gypsy Potion, which is, of course, a long-lasting dupe for Gypsy Water from Byredo. This one is incredible. It's so beautiful. I just want to always smell like this. Either Salt Water or Gypsy Potion. I adore them. This one, again, smells pretty much like Gypsy Water, maybe a little bit more citrusy and a little bit more sweeter, but maybe just to my nose. These are so long-lasting, and also they are actually perfect for heat wave because they do not contain alcohol. So, you know, your skin is not going to react badly when it's so hot and sunny outside. So I highly recommend checking out Perfume Oil Expressions. They are exquisite, all of their creations. All right, what do we have next, my darlings? Next one that I have here for you is from Commodity, and this is my favorite fresher scent of theirs, and this is Moss, the regular strength of the Moss. Beautiful eucalyptus, mossy, wet, moist fragrance, but in the best way possible. This is like a walk in a rainy forest. I just love it, guys. And that eucalyptus is so not only refreshing but also calming. Again, a calming scent here. Adore this one. This one lasts very well and projects quite beautifully. I would say even more than an arm's length. So that's very, very nice about it. It comes in 3 strengths. I personally love the regular the most because it has the most eucalyptus to it. It's also the freshest. Lovely, lovely scent. So I highly recommend getting Moss. And the other one that I do not have here with me is a fragrance that I used to own and I loved it. And this is such a cheap fragrance. It is Elizabeth Arden White Tea. To me, this is a gorgeous, slightly musky, aromatic, very clean smelling fragrance. Of course, there's a lot of white tea there. It's just beautiful. White tea, I would say, is the cleanest. Smells almost like clean laundry, but not there yet. It has a lot of nice anchoring musks, so it's still like perfumey, not laundry, you know what I mean? And it actually surprisingly lasts very well. On my mom, it actually lasts all day. So, you know, for the price, you really cannot beat it. White tea is gonna be perfect if you want something that's very, very clean smelling. So that is that. And I have 2 more fragrances here. First one I have Eau de Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. Again, if you want to splurge, if you like coconutty, this one is perfection because it is not dense at all. It is not creamy, in my opinion, at all. Comparing to the original, This one, my card died and I don't know where I finished, but I was talking about Eau de Soleil Blanc. So this is very refreshing. And if you want other refreshing scents from Tom Ford, Fleur de Portofino I really love as well. But this one is actually one that's worth purchasing because it's way less expensive. The longevity on it is decent. It's more of a skin scent, but it does last. So when you just, you know, want to respray and refresh yourself, it's going to be absolutely perfection. So that's Eau de Soleil Blanc. And last that I have here is from Nilafa de Nil. I've been talking about this brand for quite a while now and they're so inexpensive and very, very high quality. And this one is Jardin de la Bergamot. And this one contains petitgrain lime, grapefruit, neroli, musk, ambroxan and vetiver. So this is a beautiful, beautiful neroli Portofino alternative from Tom Ford. This one is very green, super refreshing. You get that beautiful grapefruit note in here. So I highly, highly recommend checking this out. And this one lasts and projects fantastically. Really, really fantastic when it comes to that. I love the scent. It's great to share with your partner. So this one is amazing. And this one closes my roundup for the fragrances to use when your beautiful bottoms are sweating. So guys, I highly recommend them. If you still are suffering from the heat wave, use these. Use these, you will feel better. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Jomashop. They have such great deals on fragrances, niche and designer, and sunglasses and all the beauty stuff and makeup. There's everything there. So yes. That is it and see you in my next video. Bye!